that was doing some business in East Texas. They were telling me about this bank locally that owns so much of the land, so much of the property, so many of the houses. Then you find out the guy that owns this 100-year-old bank is in a little bitty house with a trailer behind it, and you never know, the guy's got like 2 teeth in his head. And there's lots of that. And so that's at the local level. Somebody worth, $500 million conservatively. You never even know they had any money. They're not in any listings of wealthy people. And it's the same thing. You hear Bill Gates is the richest with $80 billion. That's a joke, folks. You notice he gave most of his money for eugenics, so did Warren Buffett. Then it turns out IBM set up Microsoft as a front company to get past trust busting. And you find out that it's set up for eugenics as a family trust. The father, of course, that's their religion, isn't it? Is killing us and hurting us. It's a predator's religion. They revel in hurting us, Jordan Maxwell.
That's right, yeah, and to mutate the human race into a race of animals. But my God, we've watched that on television and movies. There have been tons of television shows and movies and books written about, the New Order and, Island of Lost Souls. Back in 1939, Charles Lawton made a movie called Island of Lost Souls in 1965.
Yeah, that's off the island of Dr. Maru with the eugenicist H.G. Wells.
That's right, and then that's precisely the point. And so we've been told about this stuff for years in movies and TV about the world that's coming.
Well, it's about ultimate domination. The greatest control freak doesn't just want your money and control. They want to hurt you. They want to kill you. They want to turn you into a monkey creature and laugh at you because they want to be gods. I was in a hotel in London, and these people that were looking at us disdainfully. Oh, you're Alex Jones. And they're like, we're royal and we vacation all year and you're scum. And whether they were or not, the point is they wanted me to know that. They're miserable, unhappy cancers.
You're right. There's no doubt about it. And if anybody, and I need to say this again, if anybody's really interested in the subject of occult and secret societies, there's a reference book on my homepage that's filled with that. It's about, 560 pages. It's a very thick book on all of the secret societies, occult orders of Europe, around the world, religious orders, the different cults and of theology, secret societies, criminal societies. It's just generally an incredibly well-written book called Occult Theocracy, the world of the occult secret societies. And the most impressive book I ever have read on theology and religion was called Symbol, Sex, and the Stars. And it is a very well-written book just explaining theology.
And then again, that term, the stars, the movie stars.
Of course. Absolutely. And that's where we get it from. And, of course, the other book I have on my homepage is Stellar Theology and Masonic Astronomy. Incredibly important, explaining how the astrological symbols and terms that are used in secret societies. It's a have-to-have book called Stellar Theology and Masonic Astronomy. It's right there on my own page. And, of course, there's a downloadable box just beneath it, and there's all kinds of documents and materials that you can't find anywhere that I've made available to people. And
well, Jordan, I just want to say in closing, thank you so much for spending time with us again. And coming up not this Sunday, but the Sunday after next, we've got you on the Sunday show. And I'm glad you've been spending so much time with us. And we'll go through some more of these terms and hopefully get people to think about looking behind the curtain and realize there is a curtain. We can argue about what's behind it all day, but the important thing is to get people thinking and to move forward, and I really appreciate you spending time with us, Jordan Maxwell.
Well, I thank you for being my friend and letting me on. Thank you very much for everything.
You bet. Thank you, Jordan Maxwell. Yeah, listeners a few months ago were like, is Jordan Maxwell on? Well, he agreed to come on. He said he wasn't doing interviews anymore, and we twisted his arm into it. 2 in 1 week. So there is Jordan Maxwell for you and back in about a week and a half again for everybody. State Rep Charles Key fighting the New World Order straight ahead.
Now, from the makers of Loose Change, the most downloaded film in internet history, comes the
Jordan
long-awaited release of Loose Change Final.
No, he is still there. 1 second.
For everything.
You bet. Thank you, Jordan Maxwell. Yeah, listeners a few months ago were like, is Jordan Maxwell on? Well, he agreed to come on. He said he wasn't doing interviews anymore, and we twisted his arm into it. 2 in 1 week. So there is Jordan Maxwell for you, and back in about a week and a half again for everybody. State Rep Charles Key fighting the New World Order straight ahead.
Now, from the makers of Loose Change, the most downloaded film in internet history, comes the long-awaited release of Loose Change Final Cut, an entirely new 2-hour film that completely destroys the official fable forever. Loose Change Final Cut.